Inconspicuous location, deliciously conspicuous cuisine. You may not recognize it as a restaurant at first glance, but once you take that first step inside, there's no going back. Having 70-plus local farmers as your partners seems to be working out pretty well for the Cooks House in Traverse City. I'm Charlie Tinker with some really unbeatable ingredients. These are bound to make some really great food, but it's not just about the food here. It's as much about inspired cuisine as it is a sense of community.
Good food and good wine is like jazz. You know, you kind of have an idea of where you're going, and you just pick up things as you go along, and eventually you have a score.
Beyond the doors of this converted house, you'll find an unassuming space with fewer than 30 seats and a very different attitude about food.
Fish, and I roasted carrots. This is a little bit of sumac, and then sunflower sprouts.
In today's eating culture, everybody's thinking about the next TripAdvisor review they're going to write, or intellectualizing this, or hemming and hawing over that, and just come in, sit down for 2.5 hours and enjoy a nice leisurely dinner.
Chefs BLAKESLEE and PATTERSON hone their craft in Michelin star restaurants at home and abroad, throughout Europe, Latin America, and Indochina, when it came time to make a change.
This is a Japanese carrot dressing or sauce, and the carrots are really, really nice and sweet right now.
What inspired you to come back and open your own place?
I think at a certain point when you're cooking, you kind of want to start to do something on your own. We're involved in everything that happens here every day, and it's been a nice ride so far.
Attaining a cult following with its succinct spin on sustainable cuisine that can trace its roots back to a veritable army of local farmers.
Great ingredients prepared simply. We take whatever we can get available to us and design a menu around that.
It's roasted macadamia nuts, hazelnuts, and cashews. The product that we get around here is just gorgeous, and it really inspires what the dishes become.
From sea bass to fresh greens painted with roasted nuts and artisanal cheeses. With a menu that defies the conventional formulae, it's unlikely you'll taste the same thing twice.
Nice brown butter, getting the skin really crispy.
As much as the selection changes, you'll find another fun illustration of its uniqueness and the regular wine dinners they put together, in addition to a who's who of guest chefs.
We really wanted to be community-minded, and one of those things was we wanted to be able to set up just some friendships and some great connections with the cooking community around us.
So take a seat, relax, wine and dine your friends or your family, and walk away with a newfound appreciation for fresh local fare prepared as it should be.
These are pickled beets from Second Spring Farm.
We don't try to be pretentious in any way. You know, we just want people to come in and enjoy themselves.